Hello and welcome to Maths with Udon. I still remain your online mathematics tutor, Mr. Okon Udon. Today, we want to look at part 2 of applications of equivalent fractions, or you can call it applications of equivalent fractions, part 2. What do I mean by part 2? In our previous lesson, we look at applications of equivalent fractions when we're given just two sets of fractions. But this time around, we are going to be given more than two sets of fractions, very lengthy set of fractions. And we are going to apply the same method we used in our previous class to solve the particular problems during the course of our class today. So let's have the topic written. Application of what? Part 2. Let's call it part 2. Okay? Yes. Now, we are going to have the following example. Okay? So let's have our example. The example is find the missing numbers from number 1. We have 1 over 3 equals to 3 over 9 equals to 6 over box equals to box over 24 equals to 50 over box equals to box over what? 900 equals to 100 over box. That's our first example. Example 2. Let me write the last one because of the dent. Equals to 100 over box. Okay? Number 2. 2 over 5 equals to 4 over box equals to 6 over 15 equals to box over 20 equals to 10 over box equals to box over 500. So these are our two examples. Okay? How do we solve this? It says find the missing numbers from the fractions given below. Each of the boxes represents value. They represent numbers. And we're going to find the value of the numbers inside each of the boxes. Okay? So, how do we solve this? From the first fraction, this is a complete fraction, 1 over 3. 3 over 9 is a complete fraction. 6 over box is an incomplete fraction. Box over 24 is an incomplete fraction. So all those ones with boxes, they are incomplete fractions. So never equate two fractions with two boxes. That is, never equate two fractions that have boxes, because the boxes represent unknowns and we have two unknowns. There's no how you can find the value of the missing numbers. So how do you do that? You equate a complete fraction with an incomplete fraction. That is, a complete fraction without box with an incomplete fraction, the one with a box. That is how to do that, okay? So since we have two complete fractions, you can use any of the words complete fraction to solve them, and you still arrive at the same answer. Let me just quickly show you solution. So we have 1 over 3. I'm using this complete fraction 1 over 3 is equal to the one with incomplete fraction 6 over what? Over box. So let the value of my box be y. Anywhere I see my box, I put y right there. So what do I have? I will have 1 over 3 equals to 6 over what? Over y. Then I will cross multiply. Okay? If I cross multiply, what do I have? I will have 1 multiplied by y, 1 times y equals to what? 3 multiplying 6. 3 multiplied by 6. So what is 1 times y? I will get y. And 3 times 6 will give me what? Will give me 18. Okay? So let me put my answer here. Y equals to 18. I want to use another method to cross-check that. What if I decide to use the second fraction that is complete, 3 over 9? I will arrive at the same answer. Let's go. 3 divided by 9 equals to what? 6 over box. Let my box still represent y. That will give me 3 divided by 9 equals to 6 divided by, my box represents y. I will have y. Then I will cross what? Multiply. If I cross multiply, what do I have? I will have 3 multiplying y as 3 times y equals to what? 9 multiplying what? 6. 9 multiplying 6. Okay, so 3 times y is what? Is 3y equals to 9 times 6. Of course, 9 times 6 is 54. But I want students to learn how to divide numbers in small bits so that it won't become cumbersome. So I will divide both sides by the coefficient of y. Okay? So I will now write divide through by the coefficient of y, which is 3. So what do we have? We have 3y equals to 9 times 6. Left hand side divided by 3. Right hand side divided by 3. So 3 cancels 3. So we have y equals to 3 in 9. 3 here 1, 3 here 3. So 3 times 6, 3 times 6. So we have y equals to 3 times 6 is what? 18. You can see we got the same value that we got earlier on. Whether you use the first complete fraction or you use the second complete fraction to equate any of those ones with incomplete fractions, you still arrive at the same answer. Is that okay? Alright. So that is how to do that. So let's move to how do we find the value in the second box. Okay, so the second one, let's have 1 over 3 equals to what? We are through with the first one. Let's move to the second one, box over 24. Box over 24. So let the box represent m. So I will have 1 over 3 equals to m over what? 24. From here, I will cross multiply. If I cross multiply, I will have 3 multiplying m, that is 3 times m. Okay? Equals to what? 1 times what? 24. 1 times 24. 3 times m is 3m. 1 times 24 is what? Is 24. I'll divide through, or divide both sides by the coefficient of what? Of m, which is 3. So that will give me 3m equals to 24. Left hand side divided by 3, right hand side divided by 3. So 3 cancels 3. We have m equals to, how many 3 can go in 24? 8. Okay, so that's the value of the box inside this one. Okay, that's the value of the box inside that one. Now let's move to the next one. So what do we have in the next one? We have one complete box, 1 over 3, equals to the one with incomplete box, 50 over box. 50 over what? Over box. So let the box represent P. So we have 1 over 3 equals to 50 divided by P. I will cross what? Multiply. If I cross multiply, what do I have? I will have 1 times P equals to what? 3 times 50. So 1 times P is what? Is P. Why 3 times 50 will give us what? 150. That's how to solve that. So the value of the what? Of the box here is what? Is 150. The next one. What do we have in the next one? We have 1 over 3, equate it with what? Box over 900. Box over what? 900. So let this box be represented by what? Alphabet T. So if you do that, we have 1 over 3 equals to, anywhere I see my box, I put what? This T right there. Because box represents T. Divide by what? 900. Then I will cross multiply. Cross multiply. If you cross multiply, what do you have? 3 multiplying T. 3 multiplied by T equals to what? 1 multiplied by what? 900. 1 multiplying 900. 3 times T is 3T. 1 times 900 is 900. I'll divide both sides, or divide through, by the coefficient of the unknown. What is the coefficient of the unknown? 3. So I'll divide through by what? By 3. That will give us 3T equals to what? 900. Left hand side divided by 3. Right hand side divided by 3. 3 cancels 3. What is left? T. How many 3 can go in 9? 3. So we have 3. Drop the 2 zeros. So T is equal to what? 300. Okay? That is how to solve that. And then lastly, okay? Lastly, let's move to the last one. 1 over 3, which is a complete fraction, equate it with the last box, 100 over box. 100 over box. So let the box be represented by an alphabet W. Okay? So that will give me 1 over 3 equals to 100 divided by, this box is represented by W. I'll put W there. Then I'll cross multiply. Cross. So if you cross multiply, you have 1 multiplying by W equals to what? 3 multiplying what? 100. 1 times W is what? W. 3 times 100 will give me what? 300. So we have succeeded in solving the value, or knowing the value of the boxes, okay, which we have solved now. Now let's have our assignment. We are going to do number 2 in another class, okay? The second one will be done in the next class. So let me give you an assignment for this, okay? Take your assignment, please. So take your assignment. Okay, let's get it underlined. So the assignment is find the missing numbers from what? Number 1, 1 over 2 equals to what? 2 over 4. 3 over, let me put alphabet for you directly. For the first one, F over 8, H over 10, M over 100, 25 over B. I've helped you to what? To put the value of the what? Unknowns in those ones, okay? Let me write this because of space. Okay, it's better now. The number 2, 2 over 3, 20 over box, 8 over 12. Let me put box here. Box over 6, box over 900. Okay, box over 24, and then 10 over box. So these are your assignments. You have to do these assignments, send it to your school teachers for marking and appropriate corrections, and then you get better by the day. Okay, so we have come to the end of today's class, but before you go, I want you to like this video, drop your comment in the comment section, share this video to all your friends all over the world, and most importantly, click on the subscribe button. That will encourage us to do more powerful videos for your own benefit. Remember, the best way to become a mathematician is to keep on solving mathematics. Until I come your way again next time, my name still remains Mathematician Okon Udon, and I'm saying to you, remain mathematically sound. See you in my next class. Bye for now.